Tampa Bay thing. It's just, I can't. You just can't do it anymore. I think
What do you mean?
he was the GOAT, and then he went to Tampa Bay. Now I don't know.
So can Joe Montana now take the? Can we? Can we
I'll
give
give it to Joe.
Can we give it
'cause he
to
went
Joe?
Tampa.
Can we?
Yeah,
it's
we give it
about
to
time.
Joe. Yeah, Joe Montana.
God.
You'll be happy to know that G-Man finally recognizes you as the greatest of all time quarterback because Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay.
Gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. What is it going to take to convert you from a Dallas Cowboys fan?
You can't do it. You can't do it.
Hey, I'm Coach Jay.
I'm the G-Man.
We've built this podcast for the hardworking men and women of the automotive community.
Some of you will listen and be entertained.
Others will listen and apply.
Our purpose is to provide both.
Welcome to the Hard Shop Life. All right, G-Man. So this episode's you're the topic picker on this one. So what are we talking about today?
So I was just talking about, we had this conversation today with a manager that I thought was interesting, and I thought might be interesting for you guys out there to share with you. Stuff that just kind of, it's raw and it's live from the field. We're working with the dealer group, and we were at a store, and we were talking with the manager. And this manager has some really, really strong numbers. Things are good. We know there's more to go get, but at the same time, he's doing really well. And so we were kind of chatting with him on some ideas and trying to get him inspired to think about, what's the next step? What's the next level to go to? And then he just pipes out and says, I'm okay. Everything's okay. I'm winning.
Yeah,
And so the title of this episode is Winning? ?
Oh boy. And so
You were like,
I'm reluctant. I'm reluctant.
You're not winning.
Yeah, well, because
You're not winning.
Okay, look. He's doing good, and you're the one who's always saying, "Good is what? Good is the what to great."
Good is the enemy of great. Yeah.
So he's not doing great. So to me, if you're winning, you're doing great. And so, he's like, "Yeah, I'm winning. I haven't won, but I'm winning." No, you're not winning. You're in the game. Come on, bro. Let me tell you something. I'm a Niners fan. Okay, we were winning in the Super Bowl. Guess what? We lost. The Falcons. I grew up in Atlanta. Guess what? You were winning 28-3. You lost. Winning to me doesn't matter, and it doesn't happen until you get to the end. That's winning.
But there is no end. And so that's the thing I thought in that moment, because I'm with you, and normally you and I...
No, we're not with each other, because you're agreeing with him saying that he's winning, and I'm telling you that the guy's not winning. He's not winning.
All right. That's why we're having this conversation, because in this case, so I'm torn, because we spent the day before kind of, I don't want to say beating him up, but mentally digging in.
Yeah, whatever. Gary G-Man abused this kid. I mean, just Shawshank the hell out of him.
I did not Shawshank him. I was really just trying to inspire him to think bigger, to think differently about his department.
Okay.
I mean, these things were not a stretch. I mean, there's going to be a lot of you guys out there listening to this that are open on Saturday, and Saturday is a regular day for you and not like an extra day, and you're working a full day, not, working until 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock and going home. And so, the idea was, hey, what would happen if we were open on Saturday all day?
Okay. For all I heard was crickets. When you said a full day, there's some of you out there that are a full day, not 3 o'clock, not 2 o'clock. I heard crickets. I hope Lucas put crickets in there.
Just crickets.
Just give it a pause and then go.
And then a little cricket noise,
Because there's nobody out there that's thinking that. Very, very few.
Very few people are thinking that.
Dude, how many stores out of all the stores we've worked with?
Yeah,
okay, how many of them have a full Saturday? Full, not working till 2, not working till 3. Full.
Well, here's what I would tell you: there's some pretty uber successful businesses out there, Paragon Honda, Longo Toyota. There's some big ones.
Come on,
right?
Longo Toyota's open 24/7, man. Come on. 35 advisors. Get out of here.
Walnut Creek Toyota comes to mind. There was Momentum BMW in Houston.
Yeah,
there's some big stores out there that have this figured out, and that is their path to success. And so to go back to the topic and circle back around,
Winning.
I digress. So the idea was we wanted him to be able to it's to scale, to grow, to add more to the bottom line, to do better. And we were chipping away at him with hammers and chisels all day. And so then I thought, okay, so now we're there day 2, and I was just thinking to myself, I wanted to give him a little bit of a lift. I didn't want him to think. So for me, I do not want to feel like I'm winning. If I feel like I don't want to feel like I'm winning.
So then why are you agreeing that he's winning?
Because not everybody's weird like me. I feel better when I feel like my back's against the wall. I perform better when I feel like the chips are stacked against me and the expectations are that you're going to fail. Like, those are the things that drive me to succeed. And I want to push past it. I want to drive through walls, and I want to break the mold. Those are those things that to me get me excited. And I just felt like at that moment, that's just not his thing. And then I thought, well, what if I just gave him a little win? Would he feel better? And so to me, that's the question in the conversation I wanted to have with you on air. So I held it. Is there some validity to that? Can you, do they need a little bit of a win? Are there people out there that just see, geez, I'm just getting hit with so many lefts. I need a win somewhere. I need to find something. Something needs to go right. You need to stop telling me all the stuff I need to do. Tell me something's good.
Okay, let me get one more sip, and then we're about to go deep.
You're about to dig in on me?
First of all, I'm going to tell you something right now. Okay? I don't believe in winning unless there's multiple championships involved. And I see things like I've been watching and re-inspired to seeing how this documentary with Michael Jordan on ESPN, and he said this thing. He says, look, I work at a certain level, and I expect people that surround me or on my team to work at that level. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. When you do not know what it means to win, you have no reference. You have no reference. So you have to rely on people that have won to understand what it takes to win. Okay? And I'm telling you right now, this guy, mind you, he's doing all right. He's doing okay.
Bro,
he's whatever. No.
Not everybody's Michael Jordan, bro. I think that's a bad example. I don't understand how you can compare this guy that runs a service department to Michael Jordan. That's just not fair. That's not fair to him. That's not fair to our audience.
Why are we doing anything we do? You're right. You're right. You know what? You're right, G-Man. We're just doing all of this just for shits and giggles. No, we're going to win. I want to win. I want to provide everything. I want to find, okay, this is my goal, and you know this, G-Man. I want to find people who want to win. I want to work with the Daryls.
Yes.
Okay? I want to work with the Daryls of this world, okay?
I agree with that, yeah.
Who says, I am going to do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
I want you to teach me. I'm going to grind. I want you to make me accountable. I want you to challenge me. Dude, that's the guy I want to coach. That's the guy I want to coach.
Yes.
Not the guy that's going to be like, oh, this guy's coming in again. The guy that rolls his eyes because he sees his coach coming through the door. I don't want to coach that guy.
Okay.
That's not a winner for me. That's a loser.
So what about
Loser.
the millennium factor? Is there a millennial factor in there?
A millennial factor?
Yeah. I mean,
Look,
everybody gets a trophy. We're all winners.
Look,
Is he maybe there's something in
I'm
there?
okay with giving out ribbons. Okay?
You
You
got a 9th place ribbon in your closet.
You showed up and you're good. Okay? If you want a ribbon, I will see you on ESPN, the Ocho, in one of the freaking events that they offer there. That's where you're going to be. But if you want to be the best, and that's what I'm telling you, we've set the standard for this guy. G-Man, okay? How many hours per RO should his shop have?
Oh, it should be 3+.
He's at 2.5, 2.2?
2.2.
So he's winning? Oh, yeah, you're winning. Yeah, good job.
I don't know, man. I guess
So,
I'm starting
now-
to change
now,
my mind now,
hold on.
and I feel like I had a moment of weakness. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe. I mean,
felt
I'm
bad for the kid.
I'm not
I
trying to
don't
be a
know.
bully. I'm not trying to be the bully. I'm just trying to tell you that we spoke to the kid. He's young. He's vibrant. He wants to win. He has the he just doesn't know what he doesn't know yet. And we're trying to open up his horizons and say, look, man, if you really want this, if you're gonna have to do the exceptional.
Mhm.
You have to do the extraordinary. That's called, you remember, it's called extraordinary. You have to do the extraordinary. Okay? Now, if his people, mind you, bro, we were talking to his number one advisor this month. The guy is slaying it.
Yeah.
He has 3 hours per RO. He has a high effective labor rate. He's doing well. That guy, he's on the path to win.
So then, how do you? Let me ask you this: how do you celebrate the small victories and yet continue to have the eye of the tiger?
You got to set certain goals. Like you got to have small goals. Like, so if I'm the manager, if I'm the leader, then I'm going to say, okay, guys, today we have this amount of appointments. This is the opportunity. If we know that we have 20 appointments coming in and we've done our homework and we look and we see these people have recommended in the past or we've recommended in the past, they've declined it, just go for one thing. Go get that one turnover. Get that one, or not turnover. Get that one conversion. You know, look at it. Do something. And let me tell you something, man. This is what gets under my skin. Is that these advisors are like, well, I already asked him. I told him again that he needed a brake flush. I'm like, look, this guy has not gotten a brake flush the past 3 times. Go in another way. You know what I'm saying? This is what I teach. Go in and say, you know what? I see in the records that you haven't done a brake flush the past 3 times. Have we done a good enough job explaining to you how important that is?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Have we done our job to really thoroughly explain to you the reason why this is important? Because I could empathize with you as a consumer, as a customer, walking into a place and somebody's trying to load you with something that you feel like they're just trying to sell you and haven't told you the benefit behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, brother. So, my apologies.
To apologize. I'm just saying, like, winning is not something that is like, oh, they're winning. When you win because first, you've set the standard.
Mm-hmm.
You've given the goal.
Mm-hmm.
And you're executing it. So, set the expectation, give a clear directive, measure the results.
I agree with that 100%.
Continuously.
100%.
Just continuously. Right? Now,
100%.
Now, it's going to happen. It's happening right now to that manager. One of his trios is suffering with some personal stuff.
Yep.
Right? And the thing is it's affecting his win.
Mm-hmm.
And so he has a little bit of empathy. He has sympathy. He's working through it with that person. And I get it. But you know what, man? Superstars, winners, champions, like Michael Jordan, he played through the flu. He played through a pain. He played, you know what I'm saying? Like you continuously keep going. How bad do you want it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about that with one of the managers about Terry Bradshaw. Remember he was saying that, like, they asked him, do you miss all the Super Bowls, the victories, and the accolades? And he said he didn't really, that was all great and everything, but the thing he missed the most was being on the field and being behind in a game, and you got 2 minutes left, and he's got a couple of timeouts, and you got the ball, and now everything's riding on this. Like, it's the most important thing, and in that position, he wants to be in that position because it makes winning so much better. And I think that's the thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. We talked about it as well today, G-Man. Is like some people are built that way. It's called the fourth quarter quarterback, right? I want to be behind the ball. It's the Tom Brady effect, whatever the heck we're going to end up calling it. but the people that want to come from behind, so they lose,
Can't
lose,
call it
lose.
Tom Brady anymore. It's a Tampa Bay thing. It's just, you just can't do it anymore. I think.
What do you mean?
He was the GOAT, and then he went to Tampa Bay. Now I don't know.
So can Joe Montana now take the? Can we? Can we
I'll
give
give it to Joe.
Can we give it
'cause he
to
went
Joe?
Tampa.
Can we?
Yeah,
it's
we give it
about
to
time.
Joe. Yeah, Joe Montana.
God.
You'll be happy to know that G-Man finally recognizes you as the greatest of all time quarterback because Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay.
Gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. What is it going to take to convert you from a Dallas Cowboys fan?
You can't do it. You can't do it. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Okay,
I
so-
lived through some pretty lean years there.
Okay, so look, let's clearly define. I guess let's compromise here, G-Man. First of all, we know this guy isn't. He hasn't won. Winning could be setting up small incremental goals, like each day you're going to hit this. You're moving. Are you going to move the dollars per ticket up by 15? Is that a win? Maybe. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can define it. Look, the guy, and I'm proud of him.
No, he's doing a good job.
Every single day he's getting a green
Doing a
day.
good job.
He's doing a green day, right? And so, by the way, you guys don't know, we measure things with green and red days, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, no, we have a system for that. If you want to know about it, call us. But he's having a lot of green days.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, yes, is he winning? Has he had a win? Yes, he won yesterday. He got a green day. Let's keep going.
Yeah. So I guess in retrospect, and I was trying to kind of help this guy's mental state so we can get him to do something. And
What did you want him to do?
I
You already
want-
told him he's winning.
I'm reeling from that. I'm coming back. I'm rewinding.
It's like the G-Man told me I'm winning now.
Man, it's over.
Which is so
It's over.
funny.
Sorry.
It's so funny because we are the polar opposites to these people.
Yeah,
Like you're
I
Mr.
know.
Stoic and you intimidate people. Like the owner tells him the other day, hey, G-Man, you kind of intimidate people. You're kind of quiet. You kind of,
Yeah.
and you do. You go in and you're super analysis, paralysis, and, the data and I mean, whatever. We talked about it in the other podcast, the
Yeah.
Columbo effects. Oh, well, I don't understand. This guy doesn't show up and this guy doesn't hear, and you're saying that you don't need more text, but you're kind of maxed out. I don't understand. That's you.
Okay. So in retrospect, I think I want him to win really bad, and I think I probably threw him a win, comment, hey bro, you're winning, because I want him to get going. I want him to feel that way, and I probably should have done what I probably should have done is not even probably. Boy, that's a weak statement. What I should have done was set a goal, have him agree we're going to notch up a half an hour ticket. We're gonna get our ELR to the next rung on the ladder, and then once he got there, then throw him the win. But make him climb a little bit of the hill before I congratulate him for climbing a hill that he didn't actually climb. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, so obviously after this episode, guys, we're going to be going to a store and buying a bunch of ribbons. That's what we're doing. We're buying some ribbons.
Oh, man.
That's it.
Everybody gets a trophy. You guys, that's the thing about JDI coaching. We give everybody a trophy. All your advisors are winners. All your people, bring us in. We come in with a suitcase full of ribbons. What color do you want? You want purple? You want blue? Everybody gets a ribbon. Winning. All right.
That was good. That was
All
good.
right. I think that's enough. I've taken enough licks. Okay. All right. Well, we want to thank you guys for joining us on Hard Shop Live.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
we will see you for the next topic that will be significantly better than this one.
No, this
I
is
promise
great.
You,
No, it's
I
great.
promise you, I have things to offer.
It was great. No, because people are gonna. Yeah, that's it.
I have flaws.
Yeah,
I failed.
you're
I failed.
human.
I'm human.
Although you're superhuman, but you are human.
I failed.
See you
Next
later.
time.
Next time.